Shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Yahweh be the true name for Heavenly Father. Yahushai be the name for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Jesus Christ. I want to give double honors to our apostles, double honors to our elders, a great millstone, that touches truth and will well, and salutations to hopefully pushes truth and honesty and sincerity. This is Brother Yahweh. Another is the spirit power, Yahweh Yahushai. And this lesson is going into wisdom. What you have on the screen is in Google Translate. Sakiti Anayo is that's how you say "I love you" in Japanese. Okay, it was inspired by I came across this this show that someone once shared to me about this Japanese love story, and you have a lot of women that are willing to throw that word around, "I love you," and say that they love you, but do they really mean it? Well, we're going to go into the definition of love according to the scriptures, okay? And the way that you say love or I love you to someone in the Hebrew is a habatah, or if you're talking to a group of people, it's a habatham. It means I love you. So that's the real way to say it. All right, so I got those few precepts. We're going to go into this this concept of love, okay? Just so you have an understanding, so you don't get, deceived, when someone tells you that they love you, but they don't truly mean it, okay? Now, the book of 1 Corinthians 13 chapter goes into a lot of signs or things that go into love. Now, this is out of the NIV, okay? Because in the NIV, the word love is there, but in the KJV, the word that's there is charity. Now, charity and love can go hand in hand, okay? So I'm going to read this. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but not have love, I am only resounding gong and clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all the mysteries and all knowledge, if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing." Okay, so without certain love, which the definition of love is this. It's the book of 2 John 1 and 6. "And this is love, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it." So that is love right there. Okay, so you got to have the commandments and try to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Okay, and have faith along with that, and you've got love. All right, now let's go further. Verse 4, it says, "Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy." All right, so love is patient, kind, and does not envy, So when someone is telling you that they have love or they love, or did they have the quality of patience, towards you? Love is kind, or is this person treat you the right way? Are they kind to you, or they belittle you and slander you and put you down all the time? Okay, kind says it does not envy. What does envy mean? Okay, the feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Desire to have a quality, possession, or other desirable attribute belonging to someone else. Being jealous of you. Being jealous of the brotherhood, the ministry. Being jealous that you have family. Envy. It says it does not boast. It is not proud. Right? Proud. Okay? So it says having or showing excessively high opinion of oneself or one's appearance, thinking that they're, such gods, that they deserve to be worshipped. They're the shit. There's nothing wrong with them. It's everybody else. Okay? Verse 5, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, right? So this person that tells you, I love you, do they dishonor you? Okay. Are they self-seeking, meaning they're just looking to get what they can do for themselves, what they can get out of it, what they want? Okay. If it doesn't go their way, do they belittle you? They put you down. All right. It says, it is not easily angered. Right. The Lord is slow to wrath. You know, you're supposed to be slow to anger. Is this individual that's claiming they love you, are they easily angered by you of every little thing? It says it keeps no record of wrongs. Right. They bring up the past all the time, you know, when it's something that you're supposed to move forward from. It says love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. So they want someone that claims they love you should not be happy and laughing at evil doings and taunting in them. It says it always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Right. No matter what, it should never leave. Okay. Verse 8, love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when completeness comes, and what part disappears? When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror, then we shall face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So there you have it, man. The importance of love right there. And basically giving you some breakdown of what love is. Okay, so if someone is throwing around that word and they're going to tell you, hey, look, I love you, you know, you got to question that. What makes you think that you love me? What are you doing to show that you love me? Are you keeping everything on this list here? You know, you may not come straight forward face to face and ask them that question, but this is a question you should ask within yourself before you take it to heart and accept that this person loves you. Because if they don't follow these attributes right here, then they actually hate you. And eventually they will tell you to your face that they hate you. Okay? Now, as a man speaking on a woman, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 26 and 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. Right? So you got women, men, they'll tell you that they love you. And they may be quick to say it. And they may be speaking off of an influx of emotion that they have at that moment. You know, the minute, you know, you're having sex with a woman in the middle of intercourse, almost any woman is going to say that they love you. Because they're full of a rush of emotions, you know, and based off of a high of emotional feeling, they'll claim that they're in love with someone, but that's not truly love, man. Love is to keep the commandments, and a woman must keep this commandment right here. She will, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. What is reverence? So now it says, deep respect for someone or something. Regard or treat with deep respect. So if she does not respect you, she does not love you. You cannot believe and accept that statement that comes out their mouth that they love you. If they say it, but they're disrespecting you, then you just have to know you have to let that phrase go one and out the other and just count it that she doesn't mean it. Because a woman that lacks respect for you will take no thought, no secondhand thought of quickly committing adultery on you. This is Proverbs 31 and 12. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. This is the traits and attributes of a virtuous woman. So, love is to keep the commandments. And there's certain commandments on how a woman is supposed to treat her husband. She's supposed to submit in everything. Supposed to reverence her husband. She's supposed to, be a helpmeet unto him and be a pillar of rest. So if she's not doing all of those things, she doesn't love you. And unfortunately, for a lot of the brothers that's tuning in, you have to come to a realization that the Israelite woman does not love us. They hate us. All of them hate us, man. Besides a very small number, a few elect women of Israel, you have them out there, they tune in, they listen. It doesn't apply to them, They're in their right mind. They actually do have a lot of love. And in times to come, if they don't have a husband, the Lord will provide for them and give them and match them up with one of the brothers, Time of Isaiah 4:1, that's going to take place. But a woman that's claiming that she loves you, she'll do you good and not evil all the days of her life. Okay? So remember what love is. It's important to understand love. And like I said, this book, NIV, and the KJV, that where love goes into charity, which we can get that real quick. Just to break it down. So you see here. Okay, so going to verse 4, the word in the NIV would be love. It would say, love suffereth long and is kind. Love envieth not. Love vaunteth not itself up. Is not puffed up, meaning not proud. But the word here is charity. Okay. Get some definitions of charity. All right. So it says, voluntarily giving of help in the form of money to help those in need. Okay, so going into helping people. All right, also it says there's line 3, kindness and tolerance in judging others. Okay, so kindness, love of mankind, love of one fellows. Okay. So charity and love, man, go hand in hand. Treating people the right way. Doing the right thing. Ultimately, keeping the Lord's commandments. As he said, what is love? Love is to keep my commandments. So don't fall for deception, and accept within your heart and the trusting someone that they love you just because they say it, because they can be a tool, a manipulation tactic to get in your head, to gain trust, for women to push forward their agenda to get what they want. Whether it could be using you just to get in your home, for them to move, to get another spot, using you maybe to have a child, to put you on child support, or use that child to manipulate you for the rest of the 18 years, and to try to do what they tell you to do. If you don't, make you suffer, make you pay, make you come out of money, Maybe they want your car. There's different ways that narcissistic women will use tactics like this. So don't fall for it, man. It's called covert narcissism. A lot of women are covert narcissists. They may use their looks and then play with your emotions and to gain a lot of trust out of you. But really within their spirit, they know they're not right. They know they have ulterior motives and agendas. And you're just a stepping stone. You could just be a form of supply, to fit their narcissistic needs, to boost their ego. Somebody they can just use to just want the title to throw around that they have somebody, to make other men that they were with that they used up jealous and hurt them, to keep them in this circle around their finger of going back and forth, hurting someone, putting someone down, to make themselves and their egos feel better because they know they're terrible people deep down inside. So they'd rather destroy you than acknowledge their own faults and their own failures, and they get help and change within themselves and become a better person. They're too much of a coward to do that. They'd rather make everyone around them feel like that they're beneath them. That gives them a sense of satisfaction. And that's what these women will do to you, brothers, if you're not careful. And they'll do things like love bombing, tell you that they love you, give you a lot of pleasure, a lot of gifts, and try to establish a lot of trust, that you can trust in them. But deep down, there's a lot of sinister evil going on. There's an agenda going on. What can they get out of you? What can they use you for? In some cases, it may not be using you for money. You can be used to manipulate other people and to try to hurt somebody else. But they don't have any true, sincere feelings for you. So be cautious with that whole love thing, man. It's lovey-dovey. Lord ain't got time for this stuff going on right now. What's happening in the world? Don't worry about that, man. Don't be trying to focus on falling in love. Brothers make mistakes. It happens. You may fall in love with a woman because women are created to be with us. The scriptures say it's not good for man to be alone. I will create a helpmeet for him. But also Paul clarifies that seek not a wife. Because now the times fast forward in the end days, the women have been so manipulated and twisted. They're so terrible. They don't have any love. It's not possible for them to love anybody else, especially if they're not virgins. If they've already had multiple men, think about it. They established such a relationship with this one man that they were head over heels for, and they gave him everything, and then it breaks up. Why does it break up? Because she's got options. She's been told to be independent, and she can throw him away if she don't have her way. If things don't go exactly her way, the way she wants it. Oh, he didn't give me a ring, or he didn't give me a marital contract. He must not love me. I need this for validation. Even though that's Esau shit, it's man-made, it's not ordained by the Lord, they could give a damn. They'll leave them. They'll break apart a whole family over some bullshit ass piece of paper that means nothing. Instead of just being grateful and satisfied that they have a good man, they'll do shit like that. So seek not a wife, like Paul said, man. And be cautious and learn the true meaning of love according to scriptures, man. This is love, that we keep his commandment, that we walk after his commandments. This is the commandment that as ye have heard from the beginning, you should walk in it. That's love, man. So keep that in mind, man. If somebody's telling you that they love you, what commandment are they keeping towards you? What commandments are they keeping towards the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai? If it's a brother, what are they doing that's considered brotherly love? Are they serving the Lord? Are they providing charity? You know, are they doing the work of the Heavenly Father? Are they supporting the ministry? Are they supporting you? Do they have your back when you need them? Or do they backbite? Do they try to betray you? And if it's a woman, hey, what part of 2 Timothy are they keeping? Keepers at home, what they're supposed to be doing in the household, submitting and serving. The book of Ephesians, 4th chapter, goes into that. Submitting everything. Are they doing that? Are they reverencing you? Are they respecting you? Because if not, then tell them fuck off. Tell them fuck you. You don't love me. What are you telling me that for? Tell them go on somewhere with that manipulation game, man. Men, we're not to be emotional. Yeah, you get your emotions attached to certain, women that you really like. You may start falling in love, having a lot of feelings for her. But you just have to be cautious, man. You have to filter things out to where you don't move off of those emotions that they move off of. Like I said, any man that they're laying with, they can just go on a date real quick. 1 day, 2-day date. Spreading their legs, they're getting rotted out. Oh my God, I love you. As soon as they get an orgasm, if the man is able to make her orgasm, that rush of emotions and good feeling, they get confused and say, oh, this must be love. No, man. This is someone you just let in. Because guess what? A lot of times these women do that for certain men, and that man has no intention of staying with her. Maybe just using that woman as a cum dumpster, man. He gets what he wants and he leaves. A man loves a woman when he takes her as his own. He commits to her. He may, have her in his household, provides for her, protects her, nurtures her, teaches her. Brothers might have dealt with women that they may have spoken the things about the truth for, man, and that's to save their life. Try to get them right, which we know, hey, there's no point in doing that right now with the Israelite woman, man. You just need to focus on making sure she's doing what she needs to do as a wife in the household. That's her ticket. Her submitting and serving to you is her ticket, not her knowledge of the Bible. But hey, when a man does all these things, man, that's true love. He's taking and providing for his kids. Having family dinners and shit together. That's a woman that he's accepted as his wife. We can get that real quick within scripture. This is the book of Exodus 21:10. It says, if he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. Right? So this is qualities of a man that's taking a wife if he's performing these things for a woman. Okay? This is the book of Ephesians 5:28 says, so ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. All right, so men get, they're the ones that truly love hard. A lot of the women just don't because they can't give that same number one love feeling to another man after they already gave it to their first. The first man that they fell in love with deeply, that's the full 100% they gave. Once another man came in, and another man came in, and another man came in, and another man came in, at that point, it just becomes repetition. At that point, they just master telling a person what he wants to hear or think he knows what he wants to hear to get him to get a lot of emotions for her, and she can get what he wants out of him and be cool with walking away at any moment. The men, we don't just give that type of emotion out like that and play that type of shit. We function off of spreading the seed. Men are supposed to be able to have concubines and multiple wives. So it's about procreation for us. Well, if we find one that we really like, we might take her to be our wife. You know, that's what it is. But at the end of the day, man, you just have to be cautious altogether. You know, but hey, these are the things that man will do when he falls in love with a woman. You know, so women need to understand that if a man is doing those things, you know, you shouldn't be trying to use them like that. But these women are evil and wicked. You know, like the elders and Apostle Ricard and D-Nash did an edifying lesson, man. To stay away from her, stay away from the black woman. Eve. Master manipulators, man. And remember, she's supposed to do you good all your days of your life. So don't let her twist things around and throw certain words and try to make you feel too comfortable. Because eventually down the road, you'll get hit with a dagger, man. You'll have a huge heartbreak, and that takes time to get over that shit. It hurts. But know what real love is, man. And a lot of brothers have not experienced real love from a woman. But we will soon in the kingdom. Just be patient, man. So with that, Lord's will is lessons edifying. I'm going to close out. Give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, and touch the truth and will. And citations to hopefully push truth and honest sincerity. Shalom.